What's a weird flex in your career field? I was a police officer for almost 30 years. I worked in a small town and had a reputation for being fair and honest. One night, I pulled over a car for speeding. The driver was a young man who was clearly intoxicated. He was belligerent and uncooperative, and I had to arrest him for DUI. As I was putting him in the back of my patrol car, he said, "You don't know who you're messing with. My dad is a judge, and he'll have your badge for this." I didn't think much of it at the time. I had heard similar threats before, and they usually amounted to nothing. The next day, I got a call from the chief of police. He told me that the young man's father was indeed a judge, and he had called the chief to demand that I be fired. The chief told me that he was under a lot of pressure to let the young man go, but he refused to do so. Instead, he told the judge that his son would have to face the consequences of his actions. The judge was furious and threatened to take the matter to the mayor. The chief told him to go ahead, and that he would be happy to explain the situation to the mayor. The judge backed down, and the young man was convicted of DUI. He lost his license and had to pay a hefty fine. Years later, I ran into the young man at a local store. He recognized me and came up to me. He apologized for his behavior that night and thanked me for arresting him. He said that it was a wake-up call for him, and he had since turned his life around.